Today we're looking at 3 things that you can do on every character in Dragonflight to make some awesome gold. One of these in particular is a battle pet that's really easy to get and can make some really solid gold, as it currently isn't a single one on the auction house across the entire EU and US for less than 100k gold, and on many servers it's much higher than this. That's pretty insane, seeing as it took me less than 5 minutes to get this thing today. First up then, and it's this guy I've been talking about, the Bugbiter Tortoise, that you can pick up in the Waking Shore. Basically, to get this item, all we need to do is find 2 items, which didn't take me long at all, take them to the NPC and trade them for the pet. And like I said, this battle pet is going for crazy amounts of gold at the moment on the auction house. The first thing that we need is the Petrified Dragon Egg, which is a clickable object that you can find in the caves in the southwest of the Waking Shore. In the description below, I've included a list of waypoints that are cave entrances that Wowhead users say they've managed to find the egg. Now, it's completely up to you if you want to fly around and check out all these caves, but it can also be quite efficient just to use the group finder while sat in one of them and realm hop until you find one in which the petrified egg is up. Once we have our petrified dragon egg, we're going to move on to the second item that we need, which is the eroded fossil. You can find this one in water at the base of waterfalls. This one seems quite easy to find. I've never had any issues picking up this one really quickly. Now we just have to take both of these items to the NPC Cymre Brightblade and trade them for the pet. This is where we have a tiny issue, because this NPC is only active to be able to trade in and get the battle pets when the Brightblade's Bones world quest is up in the southwest Awakened Shores. Now I hope if you are watching this you have notifications enabled for the channel, and you're getting this as soon as possible, because as this video goes live, this world quest is currently active on both the EU and US for around the next 24 hours. If you can pick up one of these battle pets now, then there isn't likely going to be any more of these coming into the market for weeks, and may make selling these and making some awesome gold so much easier. Those of you who didn't have notifications turned on and are seeing this more than 24 hours after release, then that's unlucky, but gold making is time sensitive a lot of the time and you need to be quick. But you can actually farm the items to get the pets if you want, you just can't hand them in until next time she spawns. Number 2, and once you hit Renown 21 with the Dragon Scale Expedition, you can get a quick and easy jeweled Onyx Whelpling pet for every level 60 plus character on your account. The value on this pet varies massively server to server. On some servers they are as low as 12k each, but I've also had sales on this particular pet in the last few days of up to 200,000 gold. Just remember that because these are battle pets, if you want to move them to a different server to sell them where they are more valuable, then that is also an option through the Pet Battle Journal. I can't actually show you footage of this because I've done it on every character on my account already, but I'll show you the steps and you can follow from that. To craft these, you need a glimmering cluster, which is a bind on pickup material. You can come to Boss Magor in the Dragon Scale Expedition camp in the Waking Shores, and he will sell you an Onyx gem cluster map as a once per character purchase for 100 Dragon Scale supplies and 3 Nelfrite gems that you can pick up from the auction house for less than 10 gold. Use the map that you have bought. The glimmering cluster is in the Earth Elemental Cave in the north part of the zone. Just make sure it's the one with Earth Elementals outside of it before you go running in there, as there are multiple caves around here. If you're decent at dragon riding, then you can actually get all the way through to the back of the cave without aggroing anything. Or of course you can fail pathetically like me and pull half the zone in the process. In this little room where this elite Earth Elemental is, this is where you'll be able to pick up the Onyx Glimmering Cluster. If you are a jewel crafter, you will also get the recipe to craft the jeweled Onyx Whelpling at the same time. If not, then you have to use the work order system to get these crafted. Check the prices before going crazy on these, as you need to spend a few thousand gold on materials as well to get the pet, so make sure it's worthwhile. Hopefully your server looks like the one that I showed you earlier and is selling these at 200k each, and in that case you get these mass produced and you could make millions of gold. Finally, we are looking at a cooking recipe that is selling for between 30 to 300k depending on your server. The feast recipes are so RNG in Dragonflight as they come from the community event in Azor Span. The only exception to this and reliable way to unlock the ability to craft feasts is the recipe Hoard of Draconic Delicacies. This recipe is a quest reward and is completely tradable on the auction house. To start this quest line, you need to pick up the quest Ruby Feast. There are a few start locations for this in Valdrakken, and this will send you to an NPC in the north part of the city. Basically, every day for the next 7 days, you'll get sent to an NPC in the Dragon Isles to go and help out. Once you've done all of these, then you'll get the feast recipe as a reward. Selling the recipe is great of course, but check your crafts in first if you have cooking leveled up, as these don't seem to be doing too bad when it comes to the profit margins at the moment. It may be worth selling, it may be worth learning, but it's not worth picking up cooking just for this one recipe, that's for sure. Anyway, I hope this helps. The Bugbiter battle pet in particular I think could be one that makes you guys some really decent gold. Thanks for watching and see you next time.